Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Stone Thug, music artist, comedian. You know who me. If you don't, just Google Stone Thug. I'm here today not to promote none of my new stuff, new music, my Facebook page. I'm here to talk about Mama. No, not the Mambo, not the Black Mamba, but Mama. In particular, I'm here to talk about my mother. I wanted to let you guys know that I came from a great family. I know a lot of people don't, but I did. I had a dad who was a professional boxer. Him and my mom, unfortunately, were separated. But they got along real good. They were really good friends, even though they weren't together anymore. And I was married. I got a divorce. But because my dad and my mom were such good friends, it taught me, hey, you don't have to be in an ugly situation with your ex. Sometimes it's quite possible, maybe after a while, to be good friends. And me and my ex, we're very good friends. And I hear about other people and their exes, very good friends. Vanessa Williams, Miss America, Vanessa Williams, that one. Her and her exes, very good friends, go on vacations together, do things together. And at one point, she had two of her exes staying in the same house. Now, that's love. I'm not saying I would go that far with two, but I have done one. The point is, I had great examples in my family. And I hope that this little talk today encourages some of you to be friendly, to be friends, if at all possible. Maybe because of the kids. It was definitely because of my kid that I went the extra mile to try to be cool with the ex. Besides, if it wasn't for my ex, I wouldn't even have my youngest. She talked me into it. He wasn't one of those children that just popped up. She asked me for 5 years straight. And one day I thought about it. And I said, all right, boom, got the youngest. So, it's possible. But back to Mamba, not the Black Mamba, not Kobe, but my mother. Her name was June. She was a great lady. Special. She thought big. I'm in California. But you know what? Years before I thought about coming to California, my mother was thinking about coming out by herself. I was one of the biggest obstacles why she didn't come, because we couldn't have that. We were all in Michigan. We were a family. But we were grown. And she was doing her own thing. And she wanted to come out and start a new life in California. We wasn't trying to support her that way. But she thought big. She thought advanced. She thought way ahead of the crowd. One little story, and I don't want to make this too long, but it's a great story. I'll name this Stories About Mom. Anyway, one day, I like to think of myself pretty liberal, Stone Thug, hip hop guy, do all kinds of music, rock, comedy, gospel. You can just Google Stone Thug. I'm not promoting Stone Thug right now. Oh, by the way, I'm Stone Thug, and you're not. So we start off that way. But anyway, the story. I like to think of myself as a pretty liberal, open-minded, regular guy. But obviously, deep down, when you're younger, there's issues. I didn't realize I had an issue, but around the age of 14, I was in my house, sitting there minding my own business. Got a knock on the door. Came to the door at my mother's house. There was a homeless lady homeless lady came to my mother's house. Like, really? A homeless lady came to my mother's house? It was like, I never seen a homeless person up close to that point. I seen them driving by, but I never actually talked to one or look at one up close. She was a homeless person who had all the signs of being a homeless person. She looked like she was down. She looked like she was out. And you know, when you see men down and out, it's rough. But when you see a lady, man, that's something. And at 14, that was like traumatic. Anyway, she came to our door. And when she came to the door, she was like, hi, I'd like to speak to, June. And I was like, you know what I'm saying? Why are you here? How are you doing at our house? But I went and I got my mother and told her, I was like, hey, there's a lady at the door. Lady sound like she harmless or something. What's up? And I described her and whatever, I don't know. In my mind, I'm thinking mother gonna show her away or something, give her something, just send her on her way. But my mother came to the door, really nice. She called her Miss June. Miss June, she was really nice. And my mother knew homeless people, poor people. She knew them. We didn't know. But she was just very decent with everybody, treated people nice. And for that, to this day, after that, I got some sense in my head, I have a little more patience and tolerance with people who are less fortunate than myself. Because of my mom. She thought big. She was a big thinker. Wanted to come to California, nice to homeless people, just a host of other things. She was just a really, really great human being, a great person. And I thought, well, I'm out here all the time. We talk about the president. We talk about the black president. We talk about the crazy president. We talk about the old president, all these different things we talk about. But you know what? Our parents don't get enough credit for thinking big. So I just want to encourage you guys for the good that you see in your parents. A lot of you kids don't. A lot of you guys don't. You only see the bad. Oh, my dad did this to me. My dad was hard on me. My mom was this. My dad. But after they're gone, you really appreciate those guys. Because you think back, wow, there was a time, there was a situation, my mother gave me a sandwich, and my dad gave me a couple of dollars. It was just, you think back, you say, man, even my stepdad was great. My stepmother was really awesome. The lady that took care of me, my parents were gone, she was great. My auntie was great. Now me, I had great big sisters. My sisters were great. Donna, Brenda, Karen, yeah, she was kind of, but I had some great sisters. I'll just leave it at that. But Karen was okay too. But I had great, great, great people in my family. Great family. And I had a great mom. And my dad, well, he had great moments too. Like our dad, the knucklehead, sometimes he did some crazy stuff. But he did some great things. Just as a little footnote, a little extra bonus for you, so listen to these mother stories, family stories. Let me tell you one little thing my dad used to say all the time. My dad used to make a fist. He'd ball it up. He said, Greg, I'm Stone Thug. He didn't call me Stone Thug at the time. He said, Greg, a fist will not let nothing out. It'll hold on to stuff. A fist is very important. It will not let nothing out. But also, just as important, it won't let nothing in either. A fist will not let nothing out, and it will not let nothing in. So my word to you today, leave it at this, my dad's last words. Maybe not his last words, but he talked a lot. Especially at the a couple, sips of the brew. He said, a fist A closed fist will not let nothing out, but it will not let anything in either. So you want to be protective of yourself. You want to be closed off. You want to think protection, but you must be open for new ideas. You must be open to think big. You must be open for better. You must be open for more. And that's how I want to leave it. Be open for more. Think big. And remember the smart things that your mom and dad did. Peace. Your boy Stone Thug out. Remember, I'm Stone Thug. And you're not. Peace.